Hello, welcome to Wednesday Wisdom. I am excited that you have tuned in today. Before I share this really quick word that I feel like is going to encourage so many of you this week, I just wanted to give a shout out to my friend Kim Adams, who sent me this amazing t-shirt. Thankful for my tribe. Kim Abbott is in North Carolina, and she's just a crazy, wonderful woman who loves the Lord, and she sings amazingly, and she's just super humble and a bundle of fun. So I'm going to link you to her Facebook page because she makes these shirts periodically, and I just had to grab this one because I am super thankful for my tribe, and so many of you are my tribe, and I just want you to know I love you all. This t-shirt's for you. So today I wanted to talk just very briefly about your gifts in your identity, because I found this scripture in Proverbs and it just, or in Psalms, and it really spoke to me because this month in our newsletter, we're talking about getting out of comfort zones, like breaking free of comfort zones. And that is something that has been a game changer for me and a game changer for my husband, the chemist. And so we share a little bit of that in our newsletter. If you don't get it, click through to my website. I'll put a link in the bottom and sign up. It's just good stuff. Just good stuff. No spammy stuff. But that brought me to this verse in Psalm 68 in the Passion Translation. And it says, "And gifts were given to men, even the rebellious ones." So not just the awesome people get gifts, but even the rebellious. So everybody gets a gift from the Lord. And those gifts, it says in the end of the verse, so they may dwell with Yahweh, so they may dwell with Yah. And what I wrote in the margin was, every part of our identity is a gift. Every part of our identity is a gift. Your personality, how you communicate, how you process information, your abilities and skills, your experiences and the wisdom that you glean from your experiences, all of that is you, and it's a gift. You know, I like to joke and say the fact that the hair grows thicker on one side of my head than the other is a gift. It's mine. But the purpose of all those gifts, the purpose of your quirky sense of humor, the purpose of your the things you can do really well and the things you can't do really well, the purpose of your passions, all of those have a specific purpose, and they are to have intimate relationship with God, to have a dwelling place with God. And I think this is really dear to my heart because for me, when I embraced all of who I am, everything changed for me. My level of faith just soared, and my intimacy with the Lord went so deep, and everything changed. I had peace. I developed a sense of purpose. I caught a vision for my life. And so I feel like this verse really encompasses a lot of my message, because all of you, all is for the purpose of having a deeper, more intimate relationship with the Lord. And I think that's awesome, because if you're like me, you spend years and hours beating yourself up over something you don't like about yourself, or you hide that part of yourself so nobody else knows, right? Like I don't want to let people know that about me, because then they might not like me, or they might reject me, or I might not find a husband. That was mine. Like, there was little things about me. I thought, jeepers, if people really knew this about me and my heart, like, no man would ever want a woman with them. But the truth of the matter is, when I brought that out into the open and said, God, I don't have to hide anything from you. And those parts of our heart that we hide away are really toxic because we haven't let the goodness of God in there yet. So when we bring them out and we say, okay, what is this? How is this playing with my identity? How can I give it to you, Lord, so that you can heal it and make it into something that you can use? Then that negative becomes a positive, and it becomes a place where the Lord can dwell. So I really believe that those places that we hide away from the Lord, like those are the places we're not getting victory, because we're not letting him in to live there. All gifts were given to men, and even the rebellious ones, so that they may dwell with God. Goodness, everything about you is a gift. Everything, all of it. So let's just bring all of it out to the table and let God look at it and sort it through and let him live in those places so he can redeem them. Because it's all about redemption. It's just all about redemption. So I hope that encourages you today. Here's the challenge that I want to challenge you with is find one area that you could be brave enough to bring to the table and say, God, you know what? I don't let you live in this space, but I really want to let you live in this space. So I'm just going to bring it out. I'm going to put it on the table. You and God are going to talk about it and see what he has to say. Forgive yourself. Forgive other people. Let him heal it. Let him redeem it, because everything about you is intentionally and wonderfully made, and it can't be utilized in that beautiful space until we let God into it and let him live in that space. I love you. Let me know. Message me on the back end if you're going to take that challenge and if you're going to let him in one place. And if you want help with that, let me know, and I'll arrange some time and we can chat on the phone or we can chat on Facebook and get some healing in there. Let him live in that space. Let him have more of you in that space. I love you. Happy Wednesday, and I look forward to seeing you again next week.